with it, so it's
You can't return it.
it's a no return policy, but I'm afraid.
Zerker, can I turn off my hearing module?
No.
Throw you overboard.
Doesn't matter. I'm just
Right.
gonna walk to shore anyway.
Right.
Yes, but you don't have a lot of quiet.
As
And I
last
need-
time, turning on webcams is voluntary. It's only this that's gonna get recorded, and obviously audio.
Well, honestly, I don't want to look at just things. This is good. This is fine. I'm not wearing pants, but you don't see that, so don't pay attention to it.
I would be happy to not see that.
Just don't stand up. Easy.
I mean, I might forget, and in which case, lucky you.
Let me just close my window.
You're right.
before a lot of
All right.
shenanigans happens. I can just imagine people.
Oh my
looking
god,
back.
he's wearing pants.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Of course.
No.
There's no of course, sir. Ah, by the way, just some product placement. Here we go. Look at that, Berserker. Product
see it.
placement. Product placement.
Oh, beer.
Product placement. Yes.
And I'm back.
I want to go get beer too.
Yes.
Fireball.
Oh my
Fireball.
god. It's happening.
Fireball. Jesus Christ, dude. It's a Wednesday night.
I don't care what's gonna how.
60% vodka. Yay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Now I'm intrigued.
I do still have some rum. And a
See,
fresh bottle of whiskey.
I haven't mentioned before, I don't like beer. I
Also, a lot of
basically
mead.
only drink spirits.
I also still have 4.5 bottles of mead.
I do have mead, actually, when I think about it.
Yeah, but I got beer. Beer is good. I like beer.
No works.
And I refer to the song in Bard's Tale.
There we go. I'm drinking good beer.
That's
Debatable.
fine. That's Belgian. This is Dutch. Therefore superior.
Wait, Zerker, isn't that the wrong way around? We're reading it right now.
Yes.
You see, to make directions easier, Berserker has flipped the camera.
What?
Yes.
So when we say right, that is the right for him and for us.
Well, that's not right.
Yes, it is. It's exactly right.
That face, though.
Yeah, that fucking face.
That's the good thing about the webcam.
I don't have a webcam. So, nope.
Sadly, no face.
I mean, I could set up my phone, but I can't be bothered to hold my phone the entire
By the
time.
way,
So, nope.
Berserker, did you see the new one yet?
I believe you sent me picture, yes.
Yeah, but not the color one.
No, that's
It's all
true.
color now. It's all
Nice.
color now. Yes. Yes.
Very nice.
Quite happy with it.
Now,
Someone's got an upgrade.
let's start.
No.
Okay.
Now we can start. I can still plan on needing to get up with something.
This is worse with the webcam
Nico,
on, actually.
these two are gonna be so fucking chaotic.
I don't know what you mean. We're not chaotic.
We don't even have pancake for balance. That's horrible.
You see, I'm opening the bottle already. This is.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
But yes, we are starting
Oh,
as you
we
are
should- We should
approaching
call the podcast Dungeons and Drunkenness.
Dungeons and Drunkards.
It should just be
Oh,
the logo.
Dungeons and Drunkards. That's actually really good. Yeah.
The logo should be the D&D dragon just around the beer bottle instead.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm
Marketing
guessing
choices
somebody,
already.
Berserker, are you going on Fiverr later to commission an artist to make that?
I guess.
Yeah, great.
We are starting as you are approaching the gates of Saltmarsh after about a day and a half in a little rowboat trying to get to shore.
Oh,
Thanks
that
to,
felt like a month or several.
Thanks to the fact that you only have one person who's actually somewhat competent in a boat.
Who was that?
Drew?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And after an additional 4 days of walking along the roads, you get to the gate. Drew, you obviously know the city.
Obviously.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
The city that's called.
Saltmarsh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The city.
Yeah.
It was on the map. That's about what I know about it.
There was a map.
Well, we have a general layout.
Ah, there we go.
It's still the wrong way. It's fine.
Fuck.
I don't need to read anything.
No.
Hopefully.
This is on the test later.
Yeah, I hope you got a good look. What color was the ocean?
Blue, funnily
Trick.
enough.
Trick
Where was-
question.
Where
It's a
was Waldo?
trick question. It's an inland lake.
It actually isn't. It is actually an ocean.
Oh, come on. Just let me have the joke.
No.
Ah, god damn it.
I also
Um,
did see a few patches of green.
yeah,
did see some green.
there's a small forest and a lot of fields and grassland surrounding the city or town.
Yeah.
And we're at the gate.
Yes, you're at the gate. The-
Remind me why we're at the gate again. Like, what are we? Why did we want to go to Saltmarsh? Like, obviously I know.
Well, you
For the
all
ladies
had
and gentlemen at home, maybe they need a little refresher.
you all had different reasons to go to Saltmarsh.
Yeah, that was kind of the problem, wasn't it?
Yes.
Here
have-
I am here.
We have Nico, who was heading elsewhere to find fancy things.
Hmm.
The rare materials and stuff.
Yes, find all the things. We have Flenwin, the wannabe sorcerer wizard, even.
Flenwin, the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Thank you very much. Good student.
Yes.
In search for another teacher because the other ones weren't satisfactory.
Or
Yes.
failed you?
They weren't satisfactory.
We have Drew the sailor, who, after being the sole survivor of a shipwreck, was headed home. And somewhere while further back down the road, because he kind of got distracted by a squirrel.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, the nature-loving demon.
It was a big squirrel.
There is, I can't even remember his fucking
Albino too.
Rainbow. That was his name. Rainbow the Ranger.
Yes,
Rainbow
As you
Ranger. There we go.
as you do.
Have you hit record yet, Berserker?
I have.
Good.
Oh, well, this is off to a clusterfuck.
Yeah. Drew, I'm assuming the first stop for you is your house
Yes.
or your family's house.
You know,
We're invited. Marvelous. I
at
can do with
least
some
this-
11s.
at least this time you weren't the sole survivor of a shipwreck.
Unfortunately.
Nico,
Yeah, that's me.
you would have heard of the library of Eliander up at
Knowledge.
the cemetery house on your
Knowledge.
journey towards the town.
Well, I
and,
did walk in that direction.
Flenwin,
Yes.
we have a rather antisocial sorcerer mage
Ah,
wizard
a teacher?
named Kaladek the Unspoken.
A mentor, mayhaps. Sorry? Kaladek the Unspoken.
Kaladek the Unspoken.
Well, I see why. That's a horrible name. Kaladek.
He lives in a tower on the western side of town. The cemetery is all the way on the eastern side of town, and Drew, your family home is also over towards the eastern side of town.
Oh, yeah.
Ow, fuck.
Hmm.
Don't mind me just smacking my faces in.
Glenwyn, you would arrive at the tower first.
All right. Is the tower like in a nice little suburb, or is it, like outside of town? Like, paint me a word picture. Like, what is it? What does the area look like? Does it look inviting? Does it look like a good place for studying?
Well, as you enter the city gates, you walk a bit further along before you encounter the barracks and a small intersection in which you turn right up a small road leading up to a hill overlooking the rest of town.
Right.
There is a few scattered trees, not quite enough to call it a forest, but a bit of...
A little cups of trees.
Yes.
Yes.
There is also two rather large mansions up there.
Oh, I see. Those definitely catch my eye. Do they have like nice Roman-style pillars?
No,
No. Okay, they don't
But-
catch my eye then.
but
In that case, I
they
just
are
keep walking.
multiple stories and clearly nicer than the rest.
But even still, no Roman pillars. Could have been better. They're doing well for themselves, but not like my caliber of people. If you catch my drift.
Surrounding these two larger houses, there's a bunch of smaller houses, probably for the richer merchants and the servants of the richer neighborhood, as well as the tower.
I would like to walk up to the tower, see if there's maybe like a little welcome sign, like "Welcome to the school of Mr. Caladak the Unspoken," something like that. Anything at all.
There
indicate-
is absolutely nothing on the outside of the building to indicate that there is any form of school.
Marvelous, marvelous.
The only real indication that a wizard lives here is the the small star above the door and the fact that it's the only tower in the entire town.
And as we all know, wizards live in towers.
Yes.
I would like to knock on the door. Right on the star, actually. I'd like to knock right on the star. To let them know that a fellow wizard has dropped by.
You hear a book slamming and hurried scurrying before just silence.
I mean, I don't care if you're looking at porn. Like, just... I just knock again.
Piss off!
Well, that's pretty rude. Look, you're a wizard, right? Do you, like, take students? I'm a prospective student. I'd like to study. That's the word. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. I knock again.
You hear footsteps approach the door, and
Marvelous. Marvelous.
a tall, kind of ashy-skinned, bald man opens the door.
So at first he just looks over me, I suppose.
Yes, he looks well over you. He looks slightly down to where normal human eye level is and sees nothing.
Hello?
He continues looking downwards to see you.
I give him a little smile. Hello, sir. My name's Flowin. Flowin Hawkpot. Nice to meet you. And I extend my hand to him in order to give him a nice, friendly handshake.
Just looks at your hand, and looks back at you and goes, "Yes, what a displeasure to meet you as well."
Okay, so I just kind of having my hand extended. I don't want to be left hanging, you know, that's rude. So I just kind of make a fist and slowly tap his hand, hanging by his side, so that technically a fist bump. We are now acquainted. Yes, well, and the same to you, I suppose, my good man. Look, you're a wizard, right? Like the only wizard in town. You live in a tower. That's got to count for something.
Yes, I'm a wizard.
Yes, marvelous, marvelous. I have been studying at Mutton Rash. I want to become a wizard, sir. However, Mutton Rash, the school didn't quite agree with me, and I was wondering if maybe you'd take on pupils. Hopefully, me. I'm eager to learn.
No.
Why not?
Go talk with some of the other people. They may have some books for you somewhere, but
Oh,
don't
any
bother me
pointers?
again.
Who do I talk to? And I take out a
he-
little notebook, like ready to write everything down this man is telling me.
He
This
just
is my first
points.
lesson.
He just points back towards the westernmost of the two large mansions and shuts the door in your face.
Well, this man is quite rude. All right, well, business concluded, and I march off to the westernmost mansion.
Drew,
Yes.
After walking through the all too familiar town, seeing a few familiar faces, especially down near the docks, you arrive at your family home, which seems to have been abandoned for a while at this point.
Oh,
The doors and windows open, and there is a fairly noticeable amount of dirt and dust on every surface inside.
oh, damn. Well, if I can see inside, I'm assuming there's no lock. So, and it's been a while, so I try to just walk in. If it doesn't look inhabited, then we go in and investigate.
You walk in and walk around for a bit, and I mean there's no sign of people leaving in a hurry. Like there was actual intent behind leaving. There was packed some food. There is still a bit of food in the kitchen. Most of it spoiled by now. Most of the few clothes your mum and sister had has disappeared, as if they have left with them. And any personal belongings and valuables have been taken as well.
Oh, shit. Well, just stand around for a second thinking if I can think anywhere they might have gone.
The best place to ask further questions would be the snapping line, your regular tavern.
Yeah, so I guess I'll conclude that something has happened. Maybe since I've been gone for a while, and maybe the news have spread about the boat that sank. So then maybe they assumed I was dead. So, but let's go down to the snapping line and see what's what.
As you do that, Nico arrives up at the cemetery and at Winston's store.
Well then. Do you see anything to dismantle anywhere?
No. Like, the most interesting technological things in this entire city is just boats.
Well, that's too much work. Let's go to the library. Onwards.
As you enter the building, a rather large building with all sorts of various things from far and wide,
Yeah.
you see a man, well, a halfling, poke his head up from behind the counter and go, "Welcome, traveler. You need solid goods at honest prices?" And he gestures towards the shelves stocked with everything you could imagine, from rations to some of the simpler weapons.
Walmart.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Is there anything in here that catches my eye? That's the question.
There is, on one of the walls, a large bookshelf filled with various books and scrolls, as well as a shelf of various jars with questionable powders and liquids.
Yeah, that is actually interesting, isn't it?
That's what I want in a Walmart. Questionable powders and liquids.
Sounds about right.
Oh, imagine buying fucking baking powder in the Middle Ages before labels.
I just prefer to buy the bread.
Baking soda, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna.
just take a little taste. You don't know if it's cocaine or baking soda. Find out yourself.
Or gunpowder.
Sample, sir? Sample, sir? Or gunpowder.
I'm gonna use the last spell I had prepared last time. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything fun in here.
There is nothing magic about anything other than the dagger on Winston's hip.
Yeah, okay, that's that's not good. Let's not anger the man. Do I have any knowledge on what could be inside of those jars by looking at them?
Roll me a insight.
Okay, where the hell is insight? Yeah, where is it?
It should be on the first page. First page, right next to intelligence, basically. An
Oh,
entire
there it
box
is.
of skills.
So 14 total.
14 total. They seem like fairly common powders, like various herbs and spices and that sort of stuff. Items you'd use in medicines.
And medicines aren't a bad idea. Do have herbalist.
Winston notices you taking a very close look at these jars and walks up to you and goes, "Ah, yes. The finest selection from all around the lands."
Quite some powders, if I do say so myself.
He's pushing some powder.
Pushing is a powder pusher.
Fish in the land. Wink, wink.
Did you grind these down from some certain plants by chance?
Maybe.
Okay. Is it white and the type you don't smell?
One of them might be.
Great.
Hell
let's stay away
yeah.
from that because I can't use it anyway. I'm gonna ask him about any of the herbs that's there, if they can be used for any medicine. Any particular one?
He picks
He knows
down
of.
2 jars of powder and 1 of liquid and carry them over to the counter, and then goes and grabs a book from the bookshelf and opens it on a page he has opened to far too many times, as he finds it almost immediately.
It's almost like people have asked this before. Damn.
And just goes, these 3, if combined like so, and points to the page, does prevent further disease from any wounds, and even speeds up healing in some instances.
That's sounds partially unreliable.
Well, as you look in the book, it's an actual recipe for a healing salve.
Yeah.
It's not magic though, is it? It's not quite magic.
No, it's it's medicine.
Well,
If only you just had spells.
I look at the page, I look at him, and I look at myself. Let's see if he gets the message.
I mean, this might be more suitable for your companions than yourself, but that is really the only I have to offer in that sort of area.
Yeah, what would it cost to make 2 batches of this?
It would cost you about 5 silver to buy enough of the ingredients for 2 batches.
Holy shit. Twist my arm, will ya?
How much? How far does 2 batches reach, so to say? Words are hard.
Basically, with a bit of cloth and dexterity, you can turn this into 2 medkits to stabilize someone who's unconscious.
Okay, so it's 5 silver for 2 medkits.
Yes.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Don't have the money for that.
You don't? You don't even have 5 silver?
I know
No,
you
he
haven't.
threw it all overboard.
Oh god, that's true, with the fucking coin tricks.
No, I didn't. It was the other way. I stole money that was thrown on the board. I stole the fucking gold coin, damn it.
That's worse! That's just worse!
Yes.
I blame Drew for throwing money away, and I figured out, because I'm socially awkward, hey, money, that's good to have, and I picked it up.
And then threw it overboard?
No, I
No.
put that in my pocket.
So you have money!
Yeah, but I have a shopping list to finish, damn it.
Fuck's sake.
But he's also the reason we don't have a ship.
I'm so confused.
What do you mean?
Don't worry
Did
about
it-
it.
I didn't put a hole in the ship.
Ooh, nobody said anything about a hole till just now, sir.
You sold the hole. You were
The what?
you were below you were below deck when the hole appeared, damn it.
I don't remember any of that.
That's not my fault.
Well, that might not be.
Well, in
the
any
hole
case, I'm
might-
gonna go back to look at books.
Well,
Stare intently at them for the next hour or so.
most of the books are either journals from Winston himself or other travelers of the nearby marshes, maps thereof on the scrolls, and otherwise just mostly for you boring books about normal human life.
I mean, a map of the marsh probably wouldn't be a bad idea now, would it? Now, how
So
much
you
was that?
uh
I hold the map and pointing at him.
he looks at the map you've picked out. That one would be, I don't know. How much do you want to pay for it?
What the fuck kind of tactic is that? Yeah, this is a store. What do you sell this for? I don't know, man. How much you got on you?
Like, here's the stupid thing. My character would definitely say, I don't want to pay for it.
Do it. Do it.
That's
Do it. That's fucking negotiating, buddy. I mean, either you get it for like a very low price or you get the cops called on you. It's a 50-50 high risk, high reward type of situation. I think you should go for this. I mean, I'm not here, so technically I cannot tell you what to do. But out of character, fucking do it. This could go both ways.
yeah. I'm getting chills down my metal spine because I hear Flanwin talking in the back of my head.
It's a weird way. It's weird. Yeah, it happened to me a short while ago. Freaks you out. Freaks you out.
But don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fine.
what was the different GP? What was that again?
Gold.
Gold.
The list is reversed, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes from most valuable to least valuable.
Yeah. So I flip him a silver coin. See
You
if
know
he'll
what?
take it.
That's a deal.
Yep, I'll take it.
You overpaid the man. He didn't even haggle. You overpaid the
I
man
would have
so
taken
much.
half.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you see, I don't have the change, so he has to take it, and I walk away.
As you're walking out the door, he yells after you. Check with the inns. Maybe someone there has what you're looking for.
Sure. Which direction is that?
Wait, did he just refer to you to another drug dealer because you just looked at some powders and stuff?
Yes.
Like,
He
nah,
may have.
this ain't it, bud. And then he just was like, yeah, you get some more powders at the fucking bar.
I know a guy.
I
Oh,
know a guy. He just pulled an I know a guy.
Well,
This man runs a local Walmart. What the fuck? What
You-
the
you-
hell kind of town is this?
you've already walked past the wicker goat up by the gates, and
The what? Sorry?
the wicker goat
The wicker. We need to set fire to that shit.
and the snapping line in the main part of town by the docks.
Oh wait, that's a bar. The wicker goat is a bar.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be a giant wicker goat.
No, it's an inn called the Wicked Goat.
Can there be a giant wicker goat that we may or may not set fire to?
You can go check.
Did I see anybody familiar on this wall?
I feel like I might want to start building a giant wicker goat for no reason at all.
On this wall, on the walk.
On this
Nico?
wall? No, I asked if did I see any familiar faces on this waddle?
On this waddle? Oh. No. It's the first time you're in town.
You never know.
Like, the only familiar faces you could have seen is the ones you arrived with and the other people from the boat that got here a day before you guys did.
I mean, he
Yeah,
might
I
have
don't know
seen
about
a root wizard slam the door in my face.
No, different part of town.
Ah,
Yeah, hence why I asked if I had seen anybody I knew. You never know when you cross paths with people.
fair enough.
Anywho, I guess I'll go in there and look around.
In where?
There.
There. That doesn't help. The Wicked Goat or the Snapping Line?
Yeah, that's a good question. What seems to catch my eye in terms of people? That's the question.
Well,
What do I
as,
see?
as you're
What-
heading back,
Which bar has the best ratio, Berserker?
as you're heading back and rounding the corner down by the main street and the docks, you see Drew walking up the path to the Snapping Line.
The ratio just got worse in the snapping line, just saying.
Well, I turn around and go back.
I pretend not to see him.
Oh, we're the worst party.
Yep.
You really fucking are. Glenwyn, you arrive at one of the
Yeah.
big mansions up against
Yes,
the cliff
western
overlooking the water. Yes.
The western one, yes. Right. I knock on the door.
Another halfling opens the door, and
Ah.
again, accustomed to looking up, starts out by looking directly over you, and then, slightly taken aback by the fact that there's a halfling at the door, kind of takes a step back in surprise and just,
Is it
Sorry,
a half
sir.
man or a half woman?
it is a half man.
Half man. Oh well, I mean, that's fine. That's fine, sir. I kind of was looking up myself. How are you? My name's Flamwin Hawkpot. Nice to meet you. And I extend my hand for a nice, friendly handshake.
Nice to meet you as well, sir.
Does he shake my hand?
Yes,
Or
he,
does
sh-
just-
he shakes your hand as he gives a little bow.
Oh, it was gonna be bad if I was gonna be left hanging again. I a bit taken aback by the little bow. I just kind of do a little weird curtsy. I was taken off guard by this man's bow. Didn't expect that shit. Can I roll for curtsy? I
Nah,
wanna see
you do
how
an
elegant my curtsy is.
you do an awkward little curtsy because you weren't ready for it,
No, that's fair.
and
Fair
you're
enough.
carrying around a fucking axe.
It's on my back. I'm used to that. That's fine. It's my magic wand actually. Just sharp edges, big staff. Yes. Anyway, sir, Fleming Hawkpot, nice to meet you. I was referred to this house by the gentleman from the tower, Mr. Cadillac the Unbroken, or something.
Oh, you mean Kaladek the Unspoken? Yeah, he's a rude
Exactly.
fellow.
Mr. Cadillac, purveyor of automobiles. Yeah, he wasn't very nice. Wasn't very nice at all. But I asked him for some lessons in magic. I'm a student of magic myself. And he referred me to this house. I mean, this looks like it just like a very nice house. So I don't know if anyone that teaches magic lives here. But I figured I'd just follow up on the lead. So
Well,
here I am.
Master Eliander does indeed have a grand library, but to my knowledge, he does not peruse in magic, nor does
Ah.
he teach it.
So no books about magic either then. Like I mean, it seems weird to ask about another man's library, and I know that's private. And I give him a little wink.
Not to my knowledge, sir.
private.
No.
Yeah, no, I figured.
You,
It was
you,
just a rude man.
you may
I'm-
have better luck finding a mentor further north.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyway, sir, I'm very sorry for taking up your time. It's right around 11's. I kept you from your meal, and I know that's very terrible halfling etiquette. I'm sorry, and I give him a little weird curtsy because I don't know what the fuck to do at this point. And I just kind of scurry off back into town. Maybe find my companions or something.
Yes.
This was, yeah. I've been embarrassed.
Well, as you scurry off back towards town, you too walk past the Wicker Goat, where a rather rowdy group of human guards are having not quite a brawl, but a bit of a
Very-
scuffle outside.
Well, very briefly, the thought of burning enters my mind, but it dissipates quickly. Do I see anyone I know?
No.
Well, the Wicker Goat. Great name. Sounds hot. I don't want to go in there because there's a bunch of very big angry men. I'm just gonna find another bar or something. This is no. Or you know what? Actually, sir, and I tap one of the guards on the upper leg, which is about where I can reach.
One of the guards standing just outside the scuffle, watching, turns to you. Yes, how may I help you?
Hello, sir. What's can I ask? What's going on? There's like a bit of a kerfuffle, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
Do you need help?
you know, nah, it's fine. It's the usual rookies trying to play tough with the old guard.
Oh, it's just a little bit of friendly hazing.
Yes.
With a hazing of the new guards.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I could throw some beer at them.
No,
do that.
please don't.
I mean, that sounds like fun though. Like, wouldn't it be fun if I just kind of like, like a little, have a little mug and I kind of like throw some beer?
It would
Huh?
be a waste
Huh?
of beer and a hassle for the poor fellow to clean his uniform afterwards.
Oh well, I suppose you're right. But imagine the laughs, eh? Well, I mean, this bar seems pretty full. If actually I look inside, does this bar seem pretty full, or are they just kind of like
Well-
wrestling in the entrance?
Currently, most of the patrons are standing around outside with their drinks watching this fight.
Ah,
But
beautiful, beautiful.
Judging from the size you can see from the doorway, once they all go back inside, it will be pretty full, despite being fairly early.
Do I have a good look at the fight from here, or are the legs obscuring my view?
There is a good amount of guards standing between you and the fight.
Is the guard that I'm talking to particularly tall?
No.
Hmm.
Like, he can
Unfortunate.
barely see the fight himself.
What? But maybe if I sit on his shoulders, I could Could I see the fight if I sat on his shoulders?
You probably could.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. One follow-up question. How opposed would you be to me having a little scurry up and sitting on your shoulders to watch the fight? Exactly, just like how opposed exactly? I'm not very heavy. If that helps.
I would be quite opposed having a stranger sitting on my shoulders.
But I'm just a funny little guy. Can I just roll to like convince him in some way?
Go entertain people down at the snapping line.
All right, can you give me? I'm sorry, sir. I'm new in town. Where is that? Just follow the road. Take a left, take a right, and jump up and down.
Follow the road down to the bridge.
Yeah, down to the bridge.
Cross the bridge, first right, and you can't miss it.
Cross the bridge first, right. Thank you very much, sir. My name's. I'm very sorry. My name's Flanwin. What's yours?
You don't need to bother with that. You probably won't see me around much.
Okay, so the DM hasn't thought up a name for you. That's fine. Goodbye,
Exactly.
sir.
Random guard number 3 does not have a name.
I just head to the fucking snapping turtle. The Glenwyn. What the fuck was it called?
The snapping line.
That's exactly it. That's where I head. That sounds like a good place to be right now.
Where the hell am I?
Well, you said you turned around.
You walked away from the snapping line.
Yeah, I did.
Which basically either A takes you back up to where you just came from, Or
Try
B,
again.
takes you in a circle back to the other side of the street with the snapping line.
It's just like, well, I was just in this store, but like a fridge, maybe if I open the door again, something new will appear.
Has to refresh the store.
I mean, my fridge does that sometimes. Funnily
Well-
enough.
Well, it's a magic world, buddy. It's a magic world.
Yeah, it might also be because things are growing in there, but let's not talk about that.
Cough, cough. DM definitely isn't hinting at you to get your ass to the snapping line.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Now,
let's...
who would do such a thing?
Oh well, I guess I'll go over there then. Well, let's just say I got attracted by noises.
Well,
AKA the
after
fight.
after your little detour, you basically run into Flenwin at the crossroad just after the bridge, where
Nico,
turn
remind me of your
back down
remind me of
towards
your
the
name
port.
real quick.
Nico.
That's it.
Yes. His name is
Nico!
Nico, but it's spelled with 2 I's.
Of course it is. Oh, Nico, good to see you. I was heading over to the snapping turtle line, wind line, snapping line, snapping line. It's a
can I-
bar. It
can I roll
was
for
referred to me
perception?
by random guard number 3.
Can I
Weird
roll
name.
for perception to see if I can see him?
Oh,
You
fuck
see
you.
him as there
I'm in
isn't
the
that many
middle.
people on the street at this time, and you basically bump into him.
Okay, fair
Jesus
enough.
Christ.
I mean that would hurt.
Plus I
Flanwell, wouldn't it?
plus I wave and call out your name.
And he
Yeah,
has a particularly annoying voice, so he's easy to
And I have a particularly annoying voice.
The snapping line.
yes. the
Something like
snapping
that.
line.
Honestly, the names in this place are weird. There's a guy here called Cadillac. Can you believe that?
Cadillac.
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird ass name.
Never heard of
Honestly.
it.
And like some guy called Mr. Clyde. But it wasn't Clyde, it was a little bit different than that. It sounded more medieval-ish. That has an entire library, but no books about magic. No books at all. Yeah. I mean, it sounds a bit modern day, but you know. It's strange. When I head to a bar,
I'm
haven't-
starting to walk towards the snapping line.
I haven't had a beer in a week. Oh, you're walking away. I'll just follow.
Yeah, I just for him to move. Let's go.
All right.
Bar's over there.
All right.
I wish I could get drunk.
I mean, I'm sure we can rig something up. What do you run on?
Magic.
Right. Oh, so one of my spells will fix you up real good. Right.
Oh, no.
Right. We'll
Well-
think of something.
But
It's fine.
while all this is happening, Drew, you have entered the snapping line. A popular inn and tavern.
Oh, the snapping line.
Yes, the snapping line.
It's already been mentioned 40 times by now.
I thought he said the snapping line for so long, and I was like, "What? I don't know what the fuck this is." No, okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You know, like fishing?
No, yeah, I get it now. The snapping line makes a lot more sense than whatever the fuck I thought it was.
Flanwin is really living into his character.
Yep.
What can I say? I'm a method actor.
It is a building built right on the main harbor of the town, and built out of old fishing ships. You can still quite clearly see the holes along the roof, and even the walls, and most of the furniture is made of planks from old decommissioned ships.
Getting pirates Tortuga vibes here.
That's pretty cool. I drink there.
As you enter, Drew,
Mhm.
you get a hurried wave from Hannah, the innkeeper. She's about the same age as you, and I mean, this is
Ooh.
your regular bar, as it is for most of the sailors and fishermen in town.
Yes, I of course hurry over to her.
Well, the bar room is about half full, as you would expect, just leading up to lunchtime on a workday. She
Yeah,
is-
no, yeah.
She is currently busy
in this
So-
shit old town is this? Seriously.
serving some drinks to another few tables. And as she sees you approach her, she just points you towards a table over near the fireplace.
Yeah, of course.
As the other two morons pour through the door,
Oh, I love the little compliments the man gives me. Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
she walks over to your table and kind of just goes, "Well, hello, Drew. We thought you and everybody else on the ship had been lost. You were supposed to be back a month ago."
Yes, it takes a while to swim, you know.
You
Um,
swam all the way back?
No, I found something went wrong. Luckily well, at least some of us made it. So I've been on a ship, and we just arrived here yesterday. But yeah, it's taking a lot longer than it was supposed to.
Well, did anybody else make it? I haven't seen anybody else.
I don't know. We kind of got scattered.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope they're all okay. Have you been home yet?
Well, I looked around. Do you know what's happened?
Well, your mum and your sister left about 2 weeks ago. Walked up the road towards the old haunted mansion.
Huh?
The haunted mansion. You know the place.
Yes, but I know that's exactly why I'm asking. Why would they go there?
Hence the ha.
I don't know. I guess they were looking for you and your dad.
I have questions. If the man was lost at sea, they go to a house?
I am equally confused.
Are we hearing this conversation? Because if so,
Yes,
that question
you are
was
hearing
in
the
character.
conversation.
That question was in character then. I'm saying this to Nico. Like, what? Do you get this?
Oh, Flannery.
Question the world full of magic.
Well, yeah, but there's magic and there's just, like regular dumbassery. This sounds like the second. I'm an expert in both.
We're talking about my family here, and I can hear you guys.
Hey, Drusen,
Hi.
how are you?
Trying to figure that out.
This table ain't this seat ain't taken, right? Great. And I sit down.
Now it is.
Hannah turns to you, Flenwin, and just goes, "Well, what can I get you?"
Ooh, nice of you to ask. I'll have a beer, please.
Well, what kind of beer? We got some nice dwarven ale. We got a bit of halfling brew from.
Oh,
I can't
what kind of
remember the
halfling
name.
brew?
I can't remember the name of it.
Well, that's
From
exactly.
one of the settlements outside of town.
Is it? Does it? I don't know. How did the other halflings feel about it? Is it like well received?
It's well received amongst everybody. The
Oh,
dwarven stuff is only really the dwarves that drink, but most people who can afford it prefer the halfling brew over the normal swill we have.
I'll have one of the halfling brew.
Hannah,
Yeah?
did anyone else leave? Is it just them?
No, it's just them.
What? To the haunted mansion? And you said
Yeah.
how long? Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. I don't know why they would go that way when there's the perfectly good detour that leads around it.
I nudged Nico. It's like, see, that's what I was saying. Like, why the fuck go to a house if you're looking for a man lost at sea? Oh, Nico, do you want anything?
I
We're
can't
we're
tell.
ordering.
I can't drink.
Can you get an IV? There's multiple ways to get drunk, my man.
Doesn't work like that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I am too.
Oh, well, thank you, Hannah. I'll just have the usual.
Alrighty. And your, well, I suppose your metal friend doesn't drink some oil, maybe?
Funny.
Well, I don't know what your kind drinks or uses
Your
or
kind?
eats or...
We use oil for lubricating joints.
So some oil then.
Some nice lubrication.
She hurries off out behind
all
the
need
bar
it.
and into the back room, and shortly after comes back with 2 beer mugs and a small jar
Peanut oil.
of what is probably cooking oil.
Yeah, that's not really gonna work, is it?
Oh, you'll smell nice. You'll
as
smell
well,
nice. That's
as
worth
well as a
something.
small plate of fries.
Hey, Drew,
Yes.
are you gonna eat that? Like all of it? Can I have a bite? Maybe.
I
could.
mean, you
But,
seem to be speaking okay, so you would be perfectly able to order something yourself.
That's true. Is Hannah gone yet?
She is just placing down the jar of oil.
Ah, I see. So this conversation was slightly awkward for you, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Can I get some food too? I'd like another plate of fries, please.
Oh, it's a bigger one? I know you halflings tend to have quite the appetite.
Yes, give him more.
You read my mind. Yes, please.
We also have a nice fish stew on the fire.
No, but I'll take some ketchup with the fries if you have it.
No, we don't.
You have mustard?
Yes,
Mayonnaise.
we do have mustard.
You have mayonnaise.
You want some fried fish with your chips?
My God, what a novel idea. Yes, please.
She walks back out into the kitchen
That sounds like it'll weirdly go well together.
and comes back with a plate with what is essentially an entire herring that's just been tossed in a vat of oil. And
You know, I thought
And
she was onto something here, but
big
looking
pile-
at this,
big pile of chips and a small bowl of a yellowish brownish substance that is definitely mustard.
right? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, fish and chips, medieval style.
But yeah, bad is the word you're looking for.
Not amazing, but still pretty good.
It'll eat.
Drew,
Yeah.
could you tell me more about this haunted house?
No. It's a
Oh.
house that's haunted, and usually, therefore, we stay away because
Yes, you
Haunted
can,
stuff.
and I will tell you the some more details on it. It is a house standing not too terribly far outside of town. You were kind of able to see just the very top of it, the roof of it, as you walked along the road towards the town.
Oh, so that's what that is. Well,
yeah, you may have noticed it as we entered town.
it has piqued my interest.
Well, that's kind of curious. I was gonna ask you guys. So, what are you guys up to? Apparently, my family has all been going to this haunted house.
I mean, is it like expensive? Like, how good of an attraction is it?
I don't know.
A little bit funny. Just
I
shake
mean,
my head.
do they have roller coasters? I'm more of a roller coaster man.
I'm thinking
According
more like
According
Ghosts.
to the myths about the house, there used to live a alchemist up there who had actually successfully managed to find a way to turn common everyday items into gold.
Oh, that has definitely piqued my interest. I'm going there.
Before he just suddenly vanished without any trace.
Was
Yeah,
there a
better.
mysterious golden statue of him in the living room?
Well, no one knows because no one has been there since he disappeared, and the house has fallen into disarray. Most people who don't have to go along that road go along the newer road that leads around it.
So, what's the reason it's haunted? People just kind of stopped going and they were like, well, there's ghosts now? Or, like, did something happen?
People started hearing weird noises when they walked past, especially at night.
Well, someone could let a raccoon out.
Seeing flashes of lights from some of the rooms leading out towards the ocean.
Okay, who is telling us this, if I may ask?
It's true.
Okay.
It's like
Kinda get-
all the background information.
Okay.
Drew,
So
did you scrape your throat? Man, you sound different.
Don't worry about it.
My God.
well, it's not just the people walking past mansions that hear voices.
But yeah, I was kind of thinking I could need some people to go check it out, see if we can find my family. I maybe have someone in town I'd like to speak to, but then, I mean, if you want to, we can go have a look. And if, well, I guess it's haunted, and if no one's there, whatever we find, we can keep.
Oh well, I mean that sounds interesting.
I'm
But
guessing.
Drew, if you do you happen to know any magic teachers, or
No.
would you be willing to sort of help me look for one?
I mean, you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
I mean that sounds weird. I just asked you to look for a magic teacher, but if you're really itchy, I guess I can. Do you have like, can you bend down? You're pretty tall.
What? Franklin, what I mean is, if you help me, I'll help you.
Is that one of those weird human idioms? Like, I'm a halfling, dude. Different cultures.
Yes.
Even living in
Okay.
the cave, I know that one.
I mean, our anatomy just enables us to scratch our own back. So this is like a very weird thing. Like my hands reach over my entire backside.
I
You-
think
you-
you're being
wait,
stuck
you
on a small.
You guys don't? You can scratch your own back? My
don't
God, the
have
gods
to.
made a mistake when they stretched you that tall, didn't they? Gods. Yeah. Anyway, yes, of course. I'll help you look for your family. I'm wandering around till I find a teacher anyway. I might as well help out I don't want to say friend. We've known each other a week. A good buddy. I'll help out a good buddy.
Cheers to that.
Well,
Cheers.
old alchemist, knowledge. I'm going there regardless. So why not tag along?
I mean, more people, the safer.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And I've never heard of any machines being possessed, so I guess that's a good sign as well.
But isn't he technically like a possessed machine?
I don't want to go there.
This is, I mean, interesting debate though.
No, I'm I'm artificial.
What?
Yeah,
I thought you were like fucking Edward, like a Full Metal Alchemist situation. I thought you were like a human soul.
Nah, not that I know of.
That's wild.
Maybe not anymore. Maybe it was once.
Sorry, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Is there a possibility I might still have some contacts in the city that might know what my dad used to do and what's happened there?
Well, from the stories your father told you, he cut ties with that world when he met your mother.
They all say that.
But there is another tavern called the Empty Net, which tends to have various villainous and nefarious types hanging out at it.
Mhm.
Slowly.
Other than that, we have well, the guards obviously might know something.
I know random guard number 3. He and I are on speaking terms.
But other than that, not really. I mean, most people would be able to tell you what Hannah has already told you, as most of the people you know in town hang out at this inn.
All right. Well, I guess I don't need to speak to anyone then. I guess we can just go check out the mansion whenever we feel ready. Well, maybe in the morning. So we can go
Yeah.
there.
The mansion is about half a day's hike.
Yes, so maybe tomorrow morning, if you guys are ready for it, you have time to, I don't know, go sightseeing, get some stuff, whatever you guys need.
I mean, from the stories I've just heard from Nico on the little walk over here, it sounds like the fucking storekeeper sells cocaine. So I don't know what the else sights you have in your town. It seems like a wild city is all I'm saying. Did you know there's a guy called Cadillac living in a tower here? He's rude too. I mean, you're from here apparently. You knew that.
Yeah.
You don't know a Cadillac, you know a Cadillac.
I know. We're talking about Cadillac, right?
Well, I mean, don't need to swear. I'm just saying, there's a guy with a bit of a strange name living in the tower up there, and he was
Yeah.
very rude to me when I just asked him some nice questions.
What did you ask him?
If he took on pupils.
Yeah, well, what did he say?
Well, he basically spat in my face, but I think what it came down to is no, I don't. Ask over there.
That sounds about right.
And then he slammed the door in my face. And also, he didn't even shake my hand, so I had to give him like a very weird limp fist bump.
Well,
It was awkward for everyone involved.
seems like it got easy. I remember when I was little, they told stories that he turned people into frogs when they disturbed him.
Well, I mean, I'm like annoyingly friendly. That is one of my character traits.
Coming from one of the other tables, just kind of goes, yeah, annoyingly.
Hearing that, I turn around and say, "Hello, sir. How do you do? My name's Flenwin."
Circer, is the jar of oil sealed?
There is a fairly loose lid on it.
Is it possible to seal it properly?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna prop it and put it in my bag.
it can be sealed enough for travel.
This is like going to a restaurant and just putting the plate in your backpack. You're supposed to leave the fucking cutlery. and
One of
shit,
the other
dude.
guys at the table with the rather burly sailor making that comment gives him a smack in the back of the head, and they just continue on with their conversation.
Well, it
Jesus
seems
Christ,
like you guys are-
until we get to combat, this is just gonna be the stupidest roleplay there is.
it
Yep.
seems like you guys are
God.
really, really blending in.
Why, thank you. That's very kind. I'm from a very different place, so it's nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this good thing is short because everything is definitely going over his head.
What?
Well, Drew, for you, for a bed for the night, there is obviously your house. Alternatively, there is the Mariners Guild Hall, which does provide a place to sleep and a meal in the morning for any sailors. You haven't previously used this chapter because, you know, you live in this town.
Well, there's not much left of my house. I mean, and I don't particularly. I wouldn't
It's still
prefer-
there, and the structure itself is in perfectly fine condition. It's just dirty.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I have time to go home and clean it up just a little bit. And make it habitable. And I'm considering. I'm gonna be looking like I'm lost in thought, considering whether or not I want to invite my new companions.
Kind of just
I'm just digging into my fish.
stare off into the fireplace while idly drinking your beer and eating your fries.
I'm
Yes.
doing the same thing. I feel like we're bonding.
That's
Is there
the
a quiet
best kind
cave
of bonding.
somewhere?
There's my
Not
house.
really.
Damn it.
Well, if you need a place to stay, I have there's my house. I mean, I need to clean it up because everyone left. But
Oh, well, I suppose I could help you out cleaning. I mean, I'm here.
yeah, sure.
Got nothing else to do. I know some spells. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I think we have to buy a hammer on the way. And some nails.
Or a broom
Yeah, we're that.
for cleaning.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the spells.
Well, after you have eaten and finished your drinks, you all walk back up to Drew's house and get it clean and sleep until morning before heading out to the haunted house.
Yay!